The Treaty of Nanking ended the First Opium War between China and Britain in 1842. It marked the humbling defeat of the Qing dynasty. Not only did the dynasty lose Hong Kong to Britain, but they also had to pay a sizable indemnity and open up 5 ports for trade. Nonetheless, let's say China refuses to agree to the cession of Hong Kong to Britain. This event would alter the course of Chinese history for the next 100 years and beyond. In an alternative situation, the Qing dynasty would have remained unyielding, despite the immense pressure from the British, who were demanding Hong Kong. This act might have galvanized the Chinese nation and sparked the fire of pride and unity, as well as a powerful upsurge in support of the government. The refusal of the treaty might have been viewed as a symbol of resistance against foreign aggression. The British were caught off guard by China's unwillingness to sign the agreement, but it quickly became clear that London was totally unprepared for a campaign of this type. Tensions were already running high. The British backed off, fearing a prolonged and costly struggle. Consequently, China and Britain re-established diplomatic communication. The negotiations become strained, although an undercurrent of military action hangs over the table. At the end, however, the cooler heads prevail as both sides reach a compromise. The terms of the revised treaty are these. China agrees to open up more of its ports to British commerce, but the sacred cow of Hong Kong remains untouched. The different circumstances specified in this alternative Treaty of Nanking communicate a distinct message on China's Western connections. Instead of being assessed as a weakened country prone to overseas imposition, China shows up as a robust existence that is competent to safeguard itself from outside interference. Furthermore, the Qing dynasty catches a new strength of belief and command, reinforced by the Chinese collection's backing. For the following years, China turns in on itself and begins to remake the people and the country. The Qing know what is coming: a stronger military and a more modern economy. What they know, what only they know, is that in 100 years this country will be murdered. And the knife will come from the West. The Qing must do everything just right if they are to survive what is coming. They are in a hurry, for they only have 100 years of life left in them. If the money is spent in the wrong places or on the wrong things, it is the end of them. If the protocols are wrong, if the bureaucrats are wrong, if the language is wrong, it is the end. At the same time, the British Empire, having been humbled by the failed bid to seize Hong Kong by force, adopts a more prudent posture in its dealings with China. Acknowledging China's swelling power and influence, Britain tries to construct a fairer relationship based on mutual respect and cooperation. Additionally, the Treaty of Nanking's alternate form shakes the global stage in profound ways. Because China has established itself as a behemoth in international issues, the power position amid East Asian politics has adjusted. The feats of the Chinese, when presented before the powers of the West, such as America, France, or Germany, catch their eye. When the powers come across China, they begin to seek strategies, methods to befriend China, and more. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, China begins to transition into a modern, industrialized country. Rejecting the Treaty of Nanking leads to the revitalization of the once powerful Qing dynasty, and the subsequent implementation of widespread reforms turns China into a significant global economic and military force. Still, there are issues. China's internal divisions and ongoing instability have caused the decline of the Qing dynasty, and have ultimately brought in nationalist movements, which have reshaped China's history. The 20th century was a time of immense change, when an ancient nation finally moved from imperial rule to republican rule, from the past to the present. Even with these hardships, the memory of the altered Treaty of Nanking lives on. It evidences China's strength and will to establish its self-government amid foreign intrusion. The refusal of foreign authority provides the groundwork for China's rise in the international stage in the 2000s, directing the future of global history for the many years ahead.